Today, we are going over why ghost ships are so insane, and you have to be doing them because they are a massive once a week bonus that you cannot miss. So I'm going to go over everything about them so you stop missing out on these massive gains. So help me get massive gains back by subscribing. My name's Claysthetics, and we're running right into it. And lighting this off, we have the ghost ship itself. It's going to be in an event window at the top left, and there's 3 options for item levels. Just go to the appropriate one for you or you're going to have a bad time. There are 3 spawn locations and they never change. So just hover over them and go to the one that's right for you. And don't go late, because if you don't end up in one of the main groups, you probably won't end up finishing it. It actually is super important to end up in one of the Zerg groups, simply because you're going to be able to burn it down so much easier. And as you can see in here, I'm probably going to be dying a whole bunch because there just wasn't a lot of people because I was just a little bit too late. Don't make the same mistakes I do. But talking about their locations, there's 2 in the Dead Sea, and the best way to do this is just float outside of the Dead Sea and wait until it spawns. What you do then is you alt left click and just let your boat auto path right to it, and it's going to take you right into the ghost ship. It's going to blind you with its debuff, so make sure you just do this. You're going to end up right there. No problems, no questions asked, auto path, bot exclusive. Just let it happen. But the highest item level 1 for tier 3 is in the Storm Zone. And Storm Zone is a lot easier to deal with. We're still just going to float outside of it until it's about to spawn, and then we're just going to rip right into it. And the most important thing you need to do before you go enter the ghost ship is actually to head over to Bleak Night Fog and just accept that daily quest, because if you go over to the reputation status page and you just type in ghost, it's going to show you exactly how many you need. And if you do 12 dailies worth of ghost ship, you're going to end up with the ghost ship itself. And the tiny little screenshot on Papanika just doesn't do it justice. This thing is insane looking. I absolutely love it. It's definitely the boat for me, and I can't wait to get this shit. The main problem is that it has a 1 week cooldown every time you do a ghost ship. So this is going to take you 12 weeks just to complete the reputation for this daily and actually get the ship itself. And while I don't know a lot of things, the one thing I do know is that I need it because of how dope it looks. It's the perfect thing to weird flex on people while you're on the grind for Ashtray. And this boat has crazy high immunity to Dead Sea. It has the coolest sailors, and it's honestly just one of the best boats in the entire game. The double dip is that while you're doing this reputation, though, you can get a ton of pirate coins. And as you know, if you're progressing, you need as many pirate coins as you can get. But actually getting inside of the ghost ship and doing the event, you walk onto the pad and boom, you're going to walk in, you're going to fight a few waves of monsters and then a big dick boss. Just make sure you're spam potting because you're going to be taking a ton of damage. You're going to be getting slowed and things are an absolute mess, or you're going to be feathering like I am. And while I love the eye-bleeding greatness of Sorks, you really have to draw the line somewhere. So we're going to click on settings, we're going to head over to gameplay and click on controls and display, just show combat/pet, and you're going to display for foes only. This is actually what's going to let you see what's happening and not have to use 10 feathers per ghost ship, and probably give you a less of a headache in any open world encounter and field boss. So I definitely think it's worth it, but usually you're in a smaller party, so I like having all the effects on so I know what's happening when my teammates are casting buffs and stuff. So when you forget and you make your eyes bleed, well, this is how it goes. But while you're fighting him, just remember you're going to be slowed constantly. And you're just going to want to play it safe, slow burn him down, and just get in a party with a wholesome barter paladin gamer if you can, so that you can get some shields and hopefully not get burnt to death by him. And like I said, if you get into an early channel with lots of people, you're not going to have the same problem that I had. This is the problem that happens if you're slow and you go late. You die a lot. But when you're done burning them down, you're going to get some juicy rewards. And you already know the Zerker gang is after the juiciest rewards all the time. And that's how we're going to get to the top, is always getting the best rewards. And you cannot skip events. You need to be doing them. All the islands, all the ocean boats, all the event shit. Every single one is worth doing. So you have to become an event enjoyer, because it's the best way to progress this entire game. And I was an event enjoyer too, until I had to feather a bunch and rethink my life choices and actually learn how to play the game instead of just W keying into everything on the map. Which isn't going to change. I only thought about it for a few minutes, and then I locked back into full Zerker brain. But now for the rewards for the ghost ship, and let me tell you, it delivers. Everything you need to progress in the tier that you're in all drops off. Just take a look at the gains here. I got 20 stars breath, a bunch of weapon and armor shards, life shards. It gives you every single thing you need, and they scale based on what you are. So if you go to the 460 boat, T1 mats. 960 boat, T2 mats. 1370, T3 mats. No way. Absolutely insane. And there's no way I would hit this 1100 banger without going. These are the materials and the stars breath that actually let me tap my way to 1100. Woo! That's it! Look at that, dude! It quite literally carried me into T3. So thank you, Ghost Ship. You're a real one. And I want to thank all of you for being real ones. Some of the things the Zerker gang's been saying has really been making my day. And we've all been glowing up together and helping me make everyone understand that they need some Zerker gang in their parties to carry them. And it's true. Everyone who's posting screenshots in the Discord after following the guides is absolutely crushing the competition. Nobody's even coming close to keeping up. And I have to say, it's been an absolute pleasure getting to meet most of you. We're going to keep crushing the game together on the only class that matters in the entire game, because that tier 1, tier 2 grind is a hard burn. And it's so worth it once you get to tier 3, because it's kind of cozy here.